Welcome back to another edition of the Columbia College Coaches Show. Head Coach John Klein of the Cougars soccer squad joining us here this time on MediaCom Channel 2. Welcome back, Coach.
Thank you, Cosmo. Good to be back.
Good to be back. I'm glad it's dry in the studio here, unlike the last few times out at the soccer field at our Marvin Owens. Still drying out after the win over the weekend on Saturday.
A few wet games. Field's still a little bit soggy, but had a couple good results in the rain, and we're getting ready to enter conference play. Feeling pretty good about our play.
Most definitely. Lindenwood came into our Marvin Owens ranked number 23. Always been a battle with you guys the last several matches, 1-goal matches. You took the one last year. I believe the score was 2-1 this year. The same result, another battle all the way through with your guys, and came out on the winning end.
All the way, almost made it to the very, very end, 2 10-minute overtimes, and fortunately Edgar Reyna came through late in that match and scored the overtime goal, and there was a great celebration. So that was a great win for us, and then came back on Saturday night against Friends and had another great performance. Only scored 1 goal, but really outplayed the opponent, and starting to come into our own, getting a lot of attacking opportunities, and now we need to start finishing a few more.
Yeah, it seemed like with both of those matches, we'll start with the Friends one first. It seemed like you were definitely the better team on the field and had numerous scoring opportunities, but you would strike quick, not score, and then they would control some play, and it just seemed like after you got the first goal, there was numerous opportunities. The game probably could have easily been a 4 or 5-0 result. Just seemed to be hard to not find another goal for you guys.
It is. I mean, we even talked about it before the game. We wanted a statement game. We wanted to go out there and score 4 or 5 goals. That was the direction of the match. That's what we were hoping for. Felt like we had plenty of opportunities, got to their box plenty of times, but just didn't put it behind the keeper. And so we spent a few days on shooting, and we'll see if we can finish just a little bit more in these upcoming matches.
How much did the rain factor into some of that? Not a lot. I know that not an excuse necessarily, but it certainly seemed to.
The ball was skipping around a lot out there, but you would think that would make it more difficult for the keeper. I think we get around the box and we're looking for 1 too many passes, and I think the ball was skipping away on that last pass. We just need to be more aggressive around the box and be confident and take some shots and look for some rebounds.
Going back to the Lindenwood game, the double overtime thriller, again the winner with just under 2 minutes left to go. Such a rivalry between the two schools with Lindenwood and Columbia College. It doesn't obviously take much for you to say to your guys for them to get up for that match. Who were some of your leaders that kind of kept the guys in that match throughout the entire game to keep their heads up and keep fighting away to get the win?
Everybody stepped up these last 2 matches. We had a down match or two, and we talked about it. And our bench gets pretty vocal during games. I get vocal, the assistant coaches get vocal, even the players trying to encourage our guys to get a little more excited. We talked about that. We wanted to quiet down on the bench. We wanted the players to step it up on the field with their own communication. And I think that's happened in the last 2 matches. Certainly our captains, Nicola in the back and Tim Tevlin, made a major point in that holding midfield role to be more vocal. And so I think pretty much everybody is stepping up and taking some responsibility to keep the excitement level high on the field.
You talk about a statement kind of a game that you go back in time a little bit. If you circle that one on the calendar after a big thrilling 1-0 win in double overtime, you look down the road here in a month or so as you get ready for the postseason, you look back at what a supercharge that game could and hopefully will be for the rest of the year.
Well, really, I mean, Lindenwood's in the top 25, and since the loss to us, they haven't dropped any in the top 25. They're still there. The Bellevue and Illinois Tech 1-goal losses, those are the ones that are, still haunting us, and we need to continue to have performances like we did against Lindenwood. We've got a tough conference. We've got big matches coming up within the conference, and it's all in front of us, and it's all on our shoulders to just take care of business on the field and within conference play.
Coach Klein mentioned the conference, the American Midwest Conference. Some matches coming up for the Cougars. We'll preview what CC has in store in conference play next on the Coaches Show on MediaCom Channel 22.